allow a player known as Curtis Jones into the mix. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun in there for you. We are here with the match reaction for this particular game of football that really saw to it that the club of Arsenal went ahead, obviously put in a very huge shift altogether. And I tell you what, it really looked good for the club of Arsenal, not until a lot of things really stopped and they never obviously went ahead, obviously go in the best way that Arsenal wanted them to go. All right, Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously find themselves in a position. of obviously losing to the side of Liverpool in a very painful way. By the way, as you really saw what United fans were obviously complaining about at Old Trafford, that the best side went ahead to obviously lose the game of football. And it's the same thing that really went ahead to happen in this particular kind of fixture. The best team went ahead to walk away with 0 points, and the worst team of the day went ahead to obviously collect 3 points, and they bagged those points in. And guess what happened? Liverpool are on top of the Premier League table, 3 games, and they have maximum points in there for you. Now, to best explain that, I've gone ahead to obviously see a man known as Keane coming out and obviously describing the feeling. He has gone ahead and said that champions find a way to win when not at their best. And that's what Liverpool was at today at what we call the Anfield. They were nowhere near their best. I think I only saw the best of Liverpool, right? I only saw the best of Liverpool towards the last 20 minutes of the game. That's when I saw Liverpool coming up and obviously trying to put out a game and really putting in a very good showcase at their stadium known as the Anfield. But they never really lived up to the expectations, and that good performance never even went ahead to last some minutes. So Keane has said, we talk about Liverpool's problems in the last few games with their defending, where they've given up chances, but you still have to beat them. It's the sign of a good team that you find that you win football matches when you are not at your best. That's what champions do, and that's what they've done. They will improve, and they still might get a transfer in the next 48 hours. We said at halftime that Arsenal were comfortable, and would there be a reception from Liverpool? You bet your life there would be, because that's what champions do. They deserved it they deserved it on their second half performance. So Keane is like, if you are a man who really supports the side of Liverpool, you never obviously write them off, because when they're at Anfield, they really have magicians that can obviously come up and obviously put in a very huge shift altogether. And this time round, they never needed the brilliancy of Mohamed Salah. No way. They never needed the brilliancy of McAllister, maybe a Virgil van Dijk header in the set piece. All they needed was a free kick from the Polish international who goes by names of Szoboszlai, who came in through and represented, hit that ball. And David Raya, to me, I think he really went ahead to place his wall wrong, because if he had gone ahead to press that wall right, there is no way that ball would have gone ahead, obviously skip past that wall to go into the back of the net. And where he was standing, from where the wall was really ending, I think he never really went ahead to obviously close onto that far post, where Szoboszlai went ahead to obviously curl that ball into the back of the net. So for me, it is all about David Raya, and I know Arsenal fans won't want to understand or really hear this from me, that that wall was really badly placed by their goalkeeper. That is it. He never really covered that entire side, and you can as well go back and really look at it. That wall was not really well placed. If you know how walls are really being placed by goalkeepers, especially in areas where a player is really having yards of space to obviously shoot at you. And even where he was standing, I don't really understand why he really stood that side and really chose to stand there, because I 100% believe that a man known as Szoboszlai, if you know his reputation when it comes to doing set pieces, he's really a specialist. From way back at RB Leipzig, he's really one of those greatest. And Liverpool have come in through and really respected Arsenal, By the way, most of the games that have gone to be played, it's Arsenal that has been giving a lot of respect to Liverpool. And this time round, it has been the vice versa. Arsenal came in through, they were the stronger side, and Liverpool went ahead to obviously give them the respect they deserved. And you saw to it that Liverpool never really played an open game. And they never even played that high line to obviously give the likes of Gyökeres, Madueke, and Martinelli a lot of space. I told you at the beginning of this game that the club of the club of Arsenal will obviously have to bring in Martinelli because Szoboszlai is not really good at defending. And if there is huge space behind him, Arsenal will obviously try to utilize it and see to it that obviously shock the player in Szoboszlai. But Ancelotti read Mikel Arteta like a book and he was like, please, all along, we've gone ahead to come in here and we've played the high line. And today, not playing a high line. Let us leave the ball for the side of Arsenal and we will only look out for that one particular chance. And when it came in through, it really looked great and good, and it came through a free kick. In the open play, Liverpool never at any one time really looked threatening. And the only time they looked threatening was when they really went ahead to find themselves in a position of really putting in a very huge shift. And that shift resulted into the club of Liverpool scoring a goal. But it was really turned down by the referee who had already spotted Cody Gakpo, who really went ahead to obviously put that ball in the back of the net that ricocheted off the goalkeeper, and he was in an offside position in there. So that's exactly what really happened in there, and I think that's the only best chance that these two really went ahead to have. The other one of Salah, I think it was really blocked and it never even reached the goalkeeper. So Liverpool never had scary moments. Every time they tried to really attack the club of Arsenal and really counter Arsenal, Liverpool was really put to a stop. It was really put to a stop by a side known as Arsenal. So not even did they come close to that goal of Arsenal in there. And you might find that Liverpool might have obviously gone ahead to have one shot on target, and it really went ahead to obviously cross the line. And obviously, that's what the game of football is all about. And Roy Keane has come out and really told you exactly what champions do. Champions obviously coming through and really put in a very huge performance. Just one moment like this, capitalize onto it. And guess what? They really showed Arsenal that you've always gone ahead to look like you are the corner or the set piece kings. But today, that title no longer belongs to you. It belongs to we Liverpool fans, because it's Liverpool that really went ahead to put in a very huge shift in that set piece, as Szoboszlai went ahead to do the needful. With very many corners that Arsenal have gone ahead to gate, they failed to obviously pin one into the back of the net, meaning that Liverpool went ahead to obviously do some huge homework on the club of Arsenal when it came to set pieces, because Arsenal and set pieces, they are twins. You know that very well. In every game that they played so far this season, they had gone ahead to obviously score a set piece, especially from corners. But today, it has not been the order of the day, and Liverpool read them like a book, and they told them, please, you aren't obviously going to come up here and really put in a shift that you really want. Here at Anfield, we really know exactly what we can offer, and they really defended very well. And by the way, it's the first clean sheet for the club of Liverpool this season. And for me to come out and really say that I'm obviously going to see a goal galore, it's because of how many goals. It's because of how many goals the side of Liverpool has been conceding. The first 3 games they played this season, 2 in the Premier League and 1 in the Community Shield, they've been averaging 2 goals per game. And I was like, with how Arsenal looks good going forward, they can obviously at least score 2 goals past Liverpool. But shamingly, they couldn't. They couldn't break down that side of Arsenal and that side of Liverpool, and they really put in a very well required shift in there for you. So that's exactly how things really transpired. A first clean sheet for the side of Liverpool, and getting a clean sheet on a side that had kept 2 clean sheets, and it's you who obviously went ahead, stopped their run to keep a clean sheet. Remember, Arsenal last went ahead to win 3 games in a row without conceding a goal in the season of 1924 to 1925. That is Arsenal for you. So when they came in here, all of us thought that maybe something special would happen for the club of Arsenal. But guess what? It couldn't obviously come in through, but they just went ahead to find themselves really losing. And it's a painful win as they head into the international break for the side of Arsenal. But Mikel Arteta really had his guns there and they represented to the fullest. But at the end of it all, they never really put in a very well-desired shift that everyone could think of and really say it's really the game for the club of Arsenal to win. So, Ancelotti said last season, they drew 2-2 at Anfield and drew 2-2 at the side of Emirates, and he really anticipated that they were coming in for a win. As he said he's coming in for a win, even Mikel Arteta said, we are here to win, and all the plan we've gone ahead to put outside there, it's all about us looking out for a win. So, all the teams are really looking out for a win, but guess what? A win cannot go to both teams in the game of football. You understand? It can only go to one side. It's only a draw that can go to either sides. A loss goes to one side, like it has gone ahead to go onto the side of Arsenal, and even a win goes to one side, like it has obviously gone ahead to go onto the side of Liverpool. So, it is one of those games of the season that we were highly anticipating for, and it has gone ahead to come in through with a very huge loss to the club of Arsenal. But I would like to put in a disclaimer to everyone who thinks that the season is really gone. It's not yet gone. It's not yet gone. 3 games in, and we still have 35 games to go. Liverpool have yet gone ahead to look better at at Anfield, where they failed to get 3 points last season. They've gone ahead, harvest 3 points this season. That is a very huge positive to the side of Liverpool. You understand? Then, for the side of Arsenal, they came at Anfield and really got a single point, but they found themselves in a position of really losing to Liverpool in there. And remember, when they went to Old Trafford last season, they really picked 1 point, and it might add up to that, because in 2 games, Arsenal went ahead to get 2 points last season. And now, in 2 of those games at Anfield and the Emirates, Arsenal has gone ahead to bag in 3 points. I think they're really 1 more point in there for you. But even the side of Liverpool has players that are really good, and everything is really working on well for them. So, Liverpool are now going into the international break with these 9 points bagged in, topping the Premier League table, and nothing can really stop them from really winning in there for you. When you look at the stats of the game, Liverpool had 9 shots, Arsenal had 11. 3 shots on target by Liverpool. Arsenal really had 1 shot on target. 53%. Ball possession by Liverpool, Arsenal had 47, 433 passes completed by Liverpool, 373 passes completed by Arsenal, 84% passing accuracy by Liverpool, and Arsenal had 81%. 81% passing accuracy, 7 fouls by Liverpool, 10 fouls by Arsenal, 2 yellow cards to both sides, 0 red cards to either sides, 1 offside to Liverpool and 0 offsides to Arsenal, 3 corners to the side of Liverpool and 8 corners to the side of Arsenal in there. So the table has Liverpool seated at the top with 9 points and 3 games played and 3 wins. Chelsea comes in through with 3 games played and 7 points. Arsenal, 3 games and 6 points. Tottenham Hotspur, 3 games and 6 points. Everton, 3 games and 6 points. Sunderland, 3 games and 6 points. Bournemouth, 3 games and 6 points. Man United, 3 games and 4 points. Meaning that Arsenal is now placed third and Liverpool is leading the table. I know how irritating it is to some of you, but it is what it is, and you have to leave it there as it is. Now, we get into the live chat and really read what you people really have to say. Oh, Chola Joseph, for me, I think we are not lucky enough to win. We had so many couple of big chances to start, big chances, and the other hand, Arteta made a big mistake to start with Gabriel Martinelli. Obviously, I knew that Martinelli would start because he loves him a lot. He loves him a lot. Martinelli is loved by Arteta, and he really likes him because of his pace. But if you look at what Ebelechi Eze went ahead to obviously do on the pitch, it sends a message to you that he is the best left forward at the club of Arsenal. In the minutes he really spent there, he was really very, 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 very threatening to that back line of Liverpool. And when you look at the few minutes he was there, I think Szoboszlai was a busy he all over. Not like how he was when we are really doing the needful. So the player is extra good. Osama Magua, but Raya is costing us stupid mistakes. The quality of Raya, that free kick can't just pass on him. I think the wall that he really put out was really lacking. Osama Magua, Martinelli is doing nothing, just running with the ball. Nathaniel Monen, sad. We wait too long for bring change. Bring 4 or 5 players. Don't understand. Not bring Trossard, Waneri. Sorry for my English. I really understand what you're really saying, that the manager really took long to obviously make changes in there. And I think he made 3 changes. Max Dorman for Madueke. Odegaard coming through for Mikel Merino, and who else? You know, three substitutes were really made, and the manager was really hunting in for a win. Oh, Martinelli came off, and Eze went ahead, obviously represent to the fullest in there. Mubarak says, Mr. Aradi, big up, bro, but Arsenal played good, even if they lost points. Now, if you're really having that attitude into your head, then you are not obviously going to be champions. You know, you'll obviously be okay with securing a way to really get some good points in there for you. But I think in this particular game of football, all you need are 3 points, because those points will obviously lead you to winning a trophy. You know, that is it. Then Shifa Bako, what was the use of Merino? And about Martinelli is just a disappointment. I think Merino played a very good role in that midfield, and he really went ahead, obviously, stop Liverpool from playing to that midfield, and he was all over the place. That's what I really tell you in there for you. His hard work is really out of this world and can obviously be really put into a very big aspect altogether, to obviously put in a very big shift. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. I think we've gone ahead, obviously have enough of this, and more to this will obviously come in through very, very soon. So Rokani David remains my name. I sign out.